It was very spectacular, no? Oh my God. That was not spectacular, I'm sorry. Hello, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Eduardo. I only have one question for you. Am I your favorite Eduardo?
Yeah.
You don't know another Eduardo? You are not Eduardo? Definitely not Eduardo? Good. So it's clear that I am the only Eduardo, and I am your favorite. I'm very insecure, please help me out here. Now, Eduardo is a child of the universe. This is why sometimes his accent might change. This is not bad acting. It is because peut-être je parle comme français, in the garden italiano, espagnol, putonqua, wie like dem Deutsch. Nein. Eduardo's Deutsch is scheiße. But Eduardo knows many things about Eduardo. Like, Eduardo knows that he very rarely conceals his nipples in public. Oh, and Eduardo never comes at the end of making love. He comes at the beginning. But enough about Eduardo. We did not come here to talk about Eduardo. He's very interesting, I know, but in actual fact, we came here to talk about you. It says expectation. This is a good time to turn off your mobile phones. Eduardo? Is that you? Oh my God, I have found myself. It is the outer personification of me. You look a little fat, man. No. Let us not quarrel. Let us be together. Now that I have found myself, I know that on me, I am complete. It is a little bit unstable on myself. Wait, no, I am very centered. I know where I am. Wait a minute. I'm going to get a bit more comfortable. I don't quite understand. Wait a minute. What is this on me? What is this? Oh, I didn't expect to see that there. Okay. Now I know who I am. Wait, I will get a little bit closer to you. Hello, how are you? My name is Eduardo. This is my voice. This is my voice. Yeah, das ist mein voice. Is this my voice? Is this my voice? Is this my voice? Excuse me, is this my voice? Is this my voice? Is this my voice? Is this my voice? I have a confession. I was born in England. That's what they told me, you know? I don't know, my mom could have been lying, I'm not sure. I don't actually remember my birth, you know? I don't know if you do. It seemed like a significant moment, no? Wait. Fantastic, that never actually was. No, my mother would not like me. She was a great woman. She taught me how to read. She is sitting there, so I must say these things. Do you know that everybody that you walk past when you go down the street is just as intelligent and complicated as you. Because there are lots of different types of intelligence. Like the intelligence of stupidity. Would you like to see a trick? Okay. A minute. 1, 2, 3. Like I said, there are many different types of intelligence. Like the intelligence of being really broke. You know when you don't have any money, and you can't just pay your way out of a situation, and you have to solve it yourself? This is a trick I wanted to do, ready? And then I think about people in impoverished nations, and I'm like, they must be really smart. Oh my god, there's a floor. I missed it when I was in the air. You guys know a feeling. The feeling is, Mauerbaue Traurigkeit. It is the inexplicable feeling that you want to push everybody away. For no reason, even if you really like them. It's a very strange one. Oh good, fantastic. Come back here. I told you, do not go walking by yourself. Myself is very disobedient sometimes. People say that I think too much sometimes. I tell them it's better than not thinking enough. But going back to my mother, she said to me, Eduardo, aka James, you can do anything. If you really believe in yourself, you can even fly. And now I can stand on a board. Well, she was not a bird. Maybe you're more like a penguin. We'll do the penguin dance, ready? Hoopa. Yeah. Okay. You guys know how to bowl? Yeah. Your mothers teach you how to talk to a tree? Count to 3? They teach me how to talk to anything. It's been a long festival. You gotta help me out. What's this number?
3, 2, 1.
Very good. Oh, and now you know that the book stack is not real. It's very good. It's okay. Would you like to see a trick that I don't know if I can do? Yeah. Sadists? Okay. I know what you might be thinking right now. Is that guy pregnant? Well, no. I just, I'm going through a lot, expressing my emotions about things. I know I think too much, but maybe tomorrow I will live in the present moment. Do you guys know the word onism? The frustration of being stuck in only one body that exhibits one space at any one time. Do you want to see a trick? You guys know about global warming? Yeah. I just heard about it. It's very hot on stage, so. Whoa, that's loud. I've been studying global warming for about 8 years in university and school and popular media like everybody. And I'd really like to present my findings to a sympathetic and open audience like yourselves. Would you like to hear?
Yep.
Okay, great. Wait. It came on quite easy. So, I make myself presentable. Global warming is not a problem. Yay! Woo! 2 guys are excited. You guys are hard to please. Oh my god. I'll take away. No, it's not a environmental problem more than a economic problem. See, I think, if the temperature raises by 4.7 degrees Celsius in the worst case scenarios, we're going to end up with a lot of famine and drought and shortage of resources, natural disasters, and probably an outbreak of some kind of war. But I think most of the people affected are going to be poor. And, come on, it's not like I don't care, it's just that, it's not me. I can't change my life. I will sponsor a child or something, do something that makes stuff feel good. But no, I can't. No, I think instead what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a lot of money. A lot of money. That's why I'm here at the Edinburgh Fringe. I think yeah, if I get in the top like 12 to 15% of the world's wealthy, I'll definitely be safe from the carnage. Like, you know, just can close my blinds and crank the aircon and, you know, take care of my family. My family. My family. Sorry, I just had a daughter, and she's in the mind stage. My. But before she was in the mind stage, she was getting confused between the word you and me. This kind of inspired this whole thing you see here. So like if I gave her something, she goes, "Ah, that's yours." And if I said, "No, it's you, Mika, it's you." She go, "Yeah, I am you." And it kind of got me thinking. It inspired this whole kind of thing. What actually is the scientific difference between you and me? Like, I think it's only like a few thousand base proteins within a DNA strand, and like the country of origin. If you change those, you know, initial conditions, you know, with any reasonable percentage of uncertainty, I could, for all intensive purposes, be you. And obviously, I don't believe this. Like, that would make me crazy. But I like to think like this sometimes. Walk around the streets and I'm like, "Oh, hey myself, how you going? What are you doing today?" Like maybe we're all going in the same direction. I'm like, "Hey, you know, maybe if we're going in the same direction, maybe I should help myself out a little bit more, you know? Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm working hard. I'm trying, you know, to be a good person. Myself too. Myself too. I know I'm talking a lot, so I'm going to go back to doing circus, because I think we all like circus. If you don't, you probably came to the wrong show. Now's a really good time to step outside. It's not going to get better from here. Yeah, no, I just want to introduce one more theory before I go back to doing circus, and that's called the futility of monogamy explained through nuclear physics and sexy circus. One more time. The futility of monogamy explained through nuclear physics and sexy circus. Now, I know not everyone likes physics, and I know not everyone likes talking about monogamy and polygamy. They'd rather just cheat and lie about it. But just feel free to tune it out. Just like, don't listen, there's going to be some music, you can just focus on the sexy German circus. Sorry, that wasn't sexy or German. I'm sorry if anyone's German here. Personal favorite. So, the human body is mainly made up of hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and carbon. These are all very universal elements, but that's beside the point. The point is they're all very simple elements, all very low in the periodic table of elements, as opposed to something like uranium. Now, uranium, when it goes through nuclear processes, is called fission. Basically, you have a large nucleus, you fire a small nuclei at it, and the whole thing splits apart, getting close to the value of stability and releasing a lot of energy. Like that time that the Americans went to Japan. What's different about smaller elements like hydrogen and oxygen is they go through a process called fusion. Basically, the two smaller nuclei fuse together. They have to overcome the repulsion from their electrons and also from the protons, but after they do this, they become bigger together. And in this union, they release a lot of energy. I believe this is called falling in love. The sparks fly and it feels amazing. Suddenly the world is not so complicated. Suddenly the world seems a little bit simpler. Like you worked out something. Like you found the person that completes you. But I think we missed something. Because E equals mc squared. As you know, energy equals mass. Let me explain. The energy that was released in the fusion actually took away some of your mass. Two hydrogen nuclei are larger than one helium nuclei after they fuse together. They've actually become diminished. This is what we're made of. I'm not making this up. So why do it? Why go through all the struggle? Are we that scared of being alone? If you're comfortable with being alone, you're free to be exactly who you are.
Expecting if I'm going to make a mistake. There you go. Is that nothing?
My atoms are mainly made up of nothing. In that nothing, I can move without resistance. This is the universe. My scientific review today. Chaotic and dynamic, not comfortable and stable. I don't have trouble with relationships. I don't have trouble with people having relationships. I have trouble with people using each other, not doing it themselves. Becoming crippled by dependence. I don't drive because my husband drives. I don't cook because my wife cooks. I don't think because my husband thinks. I don't read because my wife reads for me. Think about your relationships now and in the past. Are you working as hard on yourselves in them as when you're alone? Maybe do that while I do a handstand. I just don't think we're ready for fusion yet. That's all. I don't think we're evolved enough. Maybe in a couple million years. I think it's better to dance. This is beautiful. Fusion can be beneficial, but it takes work. You have to be a larger element. Maybe if there was 92 of us little hydrogens made of uranium, it would make sense. Maybe if we invited 7 billion of us. Get off your soapbox, you idiot. Sorry, I grew up in Australia for 10 years, and every time I say these kind of things at about 2 o'clock in the morning, I've got this voice in the back of my head. Who do you think you are? It's called tall poppy syndrome, I believe. I'm a very easy poppy to cut down, so I think I'm gonna get down. Does anyone feel like a drink? Yeah. Hi. Just don't drink at all. I need that. Oh, there's a good reason not to listen to me. I'm an alcoholic. I guess everyone's addicted to something. Not perfect. What are you addicted to? Yeah, you. Chocolate. Yeah, sometimes I get it. What about smartphones? Is anyone addicted to smartphones? Like you always put your hand in your pocket. Sometimes you feel a vibration. Apparently that's called a libration. What about the shopping? Or smoking? Or overeating? Like until you're really full? What about bad thoughts? I hate that guy. Cut into me. No, listen, yep. I'm talking, I don't think of me as like trying to preach to you anything, just think of me as some arrogant voice in the darkness. Hello. Eduardo. I thought I killed you, man. No, I am your alter ego. I am your Tyler Durden. And plus, you put it in the script. Oh yeah, that's right. Every solo show has a schizophrenic moment or something. Shut up! I came back here to tell you to shut up! My God, I told you, they don't want to know the science relationship bullshit. Just show them the nipples. Show them, it's like, Eduardo will show you the nipples. It's okay. Listen, dude, I think you're patronizing them a lot. Like, people are stronger than you. It's like, no, man, listen, okay? You just say what they want to hear. And anyway, Eduardo also has theories, okay? Manly theories. Eduardo travels around the world. He does shows in different countries. He meets interesting people. People clap and he goes, yes, that's right, my name is Eduardo. He has been doing this for many years. And in all of these travels, Eduardo never misses a hole. So to combat all of his tiredness, I have come up with a theory on the unconscious. Would you like to hear it?
Yes.
I'm going to disregard the one no. This is a democracy. They say that in the moment, just before you wake, you are asleep. That is all. Wait a minute. I just tried to get the comfortable position. Has this ever happened to you in hammock? Ow! Ouchie, mama! Ouchie! Wait a minute. Oh! Ouchie, mama! You think this piece is a little bit uncomfortable to watch? Think about Eduardo. Ouch! Oh my God! I've worn the wrong underwear. Wait a minute. Ouchie! Ouchie, mama! Ouchie, mama! Oh God! Oh no! Oh no! Poco Eduardo è morto. The little Eduardo is dead. Eduardo must die. I'm crying. I'm crying. This is what my daughter says when she's crying. I'm crying. Tell you what, I'll give you guys a choice. Because it is a democracy, you know. I can finish the show in a couple ways. I can do a beautiful Cirque du Soleil-esque straps act about a young man who's trying to find himself and goes on a journey. And he meets a chipmunk. Turns into a peacock. Something. Or I could tell you what I really came here to say, but it's not quite as beautiful. So hands up for beauty, and hands up for beauties. Hands up for truth. That's good. And hands up if you just want to get the hell out of here, because you got somewhere better to be. That's good. I don't have anywhere better to be, so I think I'm going to go with truth. Maybe we'll mix in a little bit of beauty. We'll see. Do you guys know the song Moya by Godspeed You Black Emperor?
expect a little bit more from people. But that's on you. These are your expectations. Not mine.
You know, I didn't mean to come here to make you feel bad. I didn't come here to judge you. I came here to nobody move or I shoot the bunny. 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 Sorry, I kind of promised myself I'd finish this on a poetic note, so. I was talking to my daughter a little while ago about all this stuff and kind of honest with her. And you know, I was saying that I was kind of losing touch on who I was, and I didn't know if I could hold it together in front of other people, and I didn't know if I could hold on anymore. And then she said to me, "Daddy, Daddy," which means she wants to watch TV. And I said, "Okay, maybe a little bit later." And she said, "Okay, let's go." I think we're all really powerful people, and I think we're all really good people. But I think we need to help each other a lot more. And I think we have to stop being afraid of being who we really are. Trust me. I held on for as long as I could.